Okay. So thank you guys again for wanting to learn and coming to learn. I'm getting you all energized while you're here. Hey! As always, I want to thank, guess who's here? It's our meeting! I've been thanking you for, let's see, since June. Since you haven't been here. And so you can feel the vibe, I'm sure. I always like to say thank you to you and to Sonia for the opportunity to come and present, the opportunity that you extend to your girls and extend good morning, to continue that, good morning, to expand. It's everything. They're just training on top of training. Like, scoot over, I'm training, scoot over. I'm next, get over, it's my turn. I mean, where do you get that? I mean, seriously, I've been in the business 40 years. And, you know, if you can get training and somebody's like, please train me. So, let's give her some love. And Sonia too, Sonia, not only is she providing, but she's teaching, they're both teaching, so it's just amazing. So, the thank you. If you're coaching with me, you know that, and you've been here. We've got new people in our class. What's your name?
Patricia.
Patricia, welcome. So glad you're here.
Thank you.
A lot to share with you. I'm Wanda Peyton. Been in the business for 40 years. I'm a master health and wellness coach as well as a performance coach. What's your name?
Maria.
Maria, welcome. We're so glad you're here. I'm gonna bring you up to date, so don't feel like you're gonna be behind. I'm gonna bring you up to date from our Zoom call, and we're gonna do a quick review. And your name again?
Roxanne.
Roxanne?
No.
Welcome. We're just so glad you're here. Okay. So what I normally do, and I do this because my coach years ago did this for me, it really made a difference in the session. It's not just that we're setting an intention verbally, but we're setting an intention energetically of what we want to learn today. So it doesn't just bounce off of you. It's not going to be just words. And the reason I know that works is because so often when I'm coaching on a one-on-one basis, something will come up during the session that neither one of us knew was going to come up. And I was like, well, that's because we set an intention that I could pour into you what you needed to learn, hear what you say and what you mean but maybe don't say, and that you would feel free to share with me, and that at the end of the day, we would both be blessed. And that's why this came up. And so I'm going to ask you today I'm going to tell you what my intention is for our session, to give you an idea. My intention is to provide you with valuable insights, practical tools, and strategies that can be applied in your endeavor to create and grow a profitable referral business. That's my intention. And before I ask you your intention, I'm going to tell you why. Because each one of you are little gifts, and you have with you treasure chests of memories, of connections, of people who love you, people who know you, and people who need you. And so often they get left behind. They fall through the cracks because we don't have a system to keep ourselves front of mind to them. So they go out looking for an agent or whatever because they forgot to have one next door or have one that my family's into this. So that's my intention, to provide you with a system this morning, the beginning of a series of meetings that will, by the end of November, you will be able to launch your business for January 1, if not before, to have a system that's rolling in, that you automatically do. You meet somebody over the tomatoes over there at Stater Brothers, and you're talking, and they go, yeah, girl, I'm this and that, and you're saying, yeah, and the economy is this, and the economy is that, but I'm a realtor, and I did that, and they're like, oh my God. So I'm gonna teach you how to interact with those people and keep yourself front of mind. Don't just say, okay, have a good day, talk to you later, girl, good luck. You know, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna be, nor you're gonna feel like you're bugging them. Like, I don't wanna call, you know how we feel like, I don't wanna call them because they're gonna think I'm like, you know, bugging them. No, we're gonna create a system. I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna support you so you can get that call. Okay, and I don't wanna tell the whole meeting right now, but I'm gonna ask you now, take a minute. Let's just say 15, 20 seconds. Close your eyes. If I were gonna ask you, what do you wanna walk out of here? Your time is precious. You're not just here to meet people. You're here to learn. I know you wouldn't have come here if you didn't wanna learn. So what else do you feel what's your intention for being here today? So close your eyes and give yourself a minute to think it through. Okay, come back. Anybody want to share what your intention is?
Well, for myself is I would like to get more business, and I would like to have
More business?
way to talk to them about the new commission on how to deal with,
The new commission?
with the commission. Yes.
Okay, as part of getting new business.
Yes, because it's different.
It's different, yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this because I have an appointment already.
You have an appointment?
No, I did.
Yo, you did already?
Yeah,
Okay.
and of course they were asking me about,
How does that work?
she's still thinking about it, and she's not too sure right now if she's gonna sell the house. But I went to see her just to know. She wants to know how much the house is worth and I want to sell.
So you want some ideas as to how to deal with it?
Yeah, I wanna be like kind of very confident whenever I go and tell them about how do you deal with that kind of talking at that
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna have a lot of training on that.
Commission.
You're gonna have a lot of training. It's being trained in classes all over the country right now. That's the main focus right now. Anybody else want to share what their intention was? Yes.
Well, I have a large database, and I think my business is a referral business, but I want to be a little more systematic and
Cool.
and be able to grow my business now that I have a buyer's agent with me, to be able to maybe double the business.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna move on. So how many missed the Zoom call? We're not at the Zoom call. You weren't at the Zoom call, you weren't, because I know that you're new. Okay. I'm gonna review, we had a Zoom call last week, I think it was. It was kind of a launch call, launch for this meeting and series of meetings. And that's my garage going down, oh my God. I'm on Wi-Fi. My daughter just left for work, I can tell. The garage. So let's review. What we talked about is, according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, profile of home buyers and sellers. Did you know 88% of buyers bought their homes through realtors? And then we talked about 91% of the buyers say they would use the same agent. Again, I recommend that to others, 91%. 89% of sellers were assisted by a realtor. 74% of sellers say they would definitely use the same agent. Okay, but 41% of the sellers, 41% of the sellers say they didn't. Okay, let me look at my. So, but 41% of the sellers who used a realtor found their agent through a referral of a friend. Are you getting the numbers here? Mm-hmm. These would, but only 41% really did. Let's look at this again. If 91% of the buyers would use the same agent again, it's almost 100%, they say. And 74% of the sellers definitely would use their agent again. But 41% of the sellers who used a realtor found their agent through a referral of a friend or family. Why is that? Only 26% of sellers use the same agent previously worked with. Only 26%. 80% went out the door. They were willing, they would have, but they didn't. Only 26% did. So why is that? Well, they say this is not national, this is across the country. Agents were focused on the next sale with a new client. They were transactional, not relational. Transactional, not relational. They spent all that time and energy. How many of you have had a really tough transaction and you got it through, you got it closed? You're like, Jesus, thank you. Record it. And then that's it. You never see them again. And you have left blood, sweat, and tears on the table. Sometimes I've heard agents even have people move in with them until their escrow closes for a day or two. So, that's pretty personal. That's really giving them a lot. And yet we don't take that and use it for future business. You were kind to them, you went beyond the call of duty, you gave everything you could, you found them a plumber, you found them a this or that, you did everything. You really delved deep into their lives. You babysat for them, you took their mother to the store, you did this, you bought a pizza while they were moving, bought some fried chicken while they were packing. And then you don't give them anything, and then that's it. You need to really get some leverage on that, right? But why is it? We don't have a system. We don't know how. That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Agents who work with buyers and sellers have no referral-based marketing plan in place and to maintain a contact and stay front of mind with their past clients. The original agent didn't get the referral because a client lost touch with their agent. So that gift that you gave them, that card that goes on top of the refrigerator with the magnet, anybody see that card? Well, the refrigerator got sold, that broke down, they got a new one, the refrigerator went out, and nothing, your card was with it. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. We depended on the card on the refrigerator, so if they need somebody, they're gonna call us? No, it's not enough. So, this is just as a review. And then the question is on coaching comes up, well, Wanda, should I only referral on referral business then? Because that takes a long time to get business going. Absolutely not. Only referral business. Diversification is the name of the game. You have to be transactional and relational. You have to learn how to lead generate so you can get business now, right? But while you're doing that, what is calling out expireds? Is that relational or transactional? Let me hear you. Transactional. Is that what you said? Transactional.
Until you build a relationship.
Huh?
Until you build a relationship.
Exactly. So cold calling is what? Transaction. No! stop your transactional business? Do you stop your transactional business? No. You continue. Who's going to put this in here for you? You continue doing what you're doing. But what if you are calling expireds and you go out and you talk to a client and you make a connection, but they say, I think, thank you, darling. I think I'm gonna wait until next year. Is that now transactional, or can that become relational? Yeah. Can you see the difference? So no, you don't stop building your business. You don't stop doing transactional activities for lead generation. If you're a Zillow agent, you're gonna take all the cold leads and you're gonna try to convert. And here's the rhythm of the referral system. You add people to your database, you build a relationship, you give excellent service. Can you pass these out for me, love? You ask for referrals, which we're going to learn. You receive referrals. You acknowledge and appreciate the referrals. And you turn those referrals into new advocates. Everything I'm teaching this morning will be on this paper, so you don't have to worry about taking notes. Okay. Is there, oh yeah, it's two, okay. Yeah. It's front and back, so that's the rhythm. So last week we talked about this girl, Sarah Thompson, who shifted her business. She's a RE/MAX agent in Texas. That's her right there. What happened to Sarah is Sarah often had a flow of business coming in, but she was upset because her business was unpredictable. She said it created a source of stress, and she longed for a more stable, sustainable approach to her business. So in 2022, Sarah attended a class where she was introduced to this woman here, Kimberly Oxford. Now this is sold in the C-Bar store, I believe, this book. I ordered it online. And the reason that I ordered it is because it is a workbook. It's not just information. So as you finish the class, you don't have to order it. But if you're open to getting it, you can get it on, I got mine on Amazon. Or you can go down to the store and get it perhaps at the C-Bar store. But this girl here, she went to a class by this author. And she was introduced to this book, which is Work for the Referral, Not the Commission. And within a year, now you see it took a year, so you don't want to stop all kinds of other lead generation. It took a year, but look what happened. Her clients began referring her to friends, family, colleagues without hesitation. The quality of her leads improved. And she no longer had to rely on expensive marketing campaigns. Her business became more consistent, and she enjoyed a steady flow of high quality leads who were, this is it, say it out loud. Pre what? So they were pre-sold. They were pre-sold. They're like, you have got to meet Stephanie. Girl, you cannot don't talk to anybody else but Stephanie, because she is the best agent I have ever worked with. She got me more money than my house was listed for. She got me over and above list price. She helped me move. She brought pizza. She brought enchiladas. We had a party. You have to talk to Stephanie. Have to. Who's not going to do that? They're pre-sold, right? That is the benefit and the power of referrals. So why building a referral business makes good dollars and cents? Here's my personal story. in about 2009, 2000, somewhere in there, I had already been working with Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae and 7 or 8 other banks listing their REOs, their foreclosure. I earned the position of number 4 in the United States out of 90,000 agents for units sold in this country. When the market shifted, and I went back into business in 2009 to 2012, I contacted my clients, my corporate clients. Now, this is a different kind of referral, but this is the same basic concept. Did a good job, stayed in touch, they remembered. We had the foreclosure had stopped, and then they were picking up again. What did I do? Called my clients, my corporate clients. Hi, do you remember billing me? Yes, I do. Within weeks, I got a new contract of REOs. Out of that, they sent me 10 listings a week until I got 100 listings. Are you hearing me? 10 listings a week until I was up to 100 listings for me to process through my brokerage at Keller Williams. I then referred them out to 3 agents in my office so I could share the wealth. Plus, I was old. I didn't want to do that again. I was already 65. I said, I'm not doing this again. I already did it. but I'm not letting this business go. So now I'm referring out, and I said, I'm going to be the contact. I'm going to be the one central person. They're not going to ever know there's anybody beyond me. Any problems, any assignments. You get it? You get what I did? And then I referred them. One in Sacramento, one in Coachella Valley, and one in Inland Empire. My business became I said, all I want is 20% of your commission. Every time you close one, I get 20%. They started calling me Miss 20%. I got a license plate. 20%. 20%. Let's do it now. 20%. 20%. So during that time, my referral business alone was over $250,000 a year just for referrals. Now I'm bringing this to your mind because I want you to understand this is important. People in California move, according to statistics, every 3 to 5 years. People stay in touch with them. By the way, there's a book called Referral of a Lifetime, which is another book. This is a book too. I'm sorry, Referral of a Lifetime. Referral of a Lifetime. Referral of a Lifetime says this, that every person we know knows an average of 250 clients or potential referrals. And each one of them know 250. And each one of them know 250. So it's not how many we know, it's how many the people we know. So you have to make yourself a celebrity, an expert. You're the person, you're the go-to person. You know where they can get whatever they need that has to do with a house or has to do with insurance. If you don't know it, you know somebody who knows it, you can refer them. And by the way, the person that you refer them, you want them to refer business to you too. You're referring somebody to get homeowners insurance, they need to refer somebody to you. How often we don't do that? Girl, I got 5 people. Can you get them home? Oh yeah. I'll send you some flowers. Don't send me no flowers. Send me another client. I'm buying my own flowers. Send me another client. If you can't send me a client, I will find somebody who will. We have to work. It's an exchange. our vendors need to, they need to serve us as well as we serve them. Because they can't eat flowers, neither can we. We can't pay our mortgage with flowers. We appreciate them. We need business, right? Anywhere. So, you're getting the point. This is an important class, and I wish we had more people here. We'll do it again if we have to. So let's talk the potential of a referral potential projected income, just so you can get an idea. Let's say the average sales price in our area is what? Would you say 600,000 is?
Pretty close.
Pretty close, okay. And let's say 2.5% on one side, what, 15,000 approximately? If you can get 100 contacts, and not just names, but people who potentially could give you a referral, or would give you a referral if they had one. So let's say 100 contacts. According to this book, 10% of the contacts that you're going to put in your database will send you a referral. 10% of 100 is how many? How many? 10. So what is 10 times 15,000? 150,000. Just the referrals! Is it worth the trouble, I'm gonna ask you to go through? Is it worth the, I'm not gonna say trouble, it's a bad reference. Is it worth the effort? Because in a market like that happens to every market where business slows up, regular business, really what it is it slows up, but what really is happening is people are still buying and selling, but they're picking, they're pickier, they're more selective. So why not select me? Why not select you? Why not select you? Because they can't find your card. That's why they're not gonna select. They don't know where your number is. That's, they don't know if you're still in business. We haven't kept ourselves front of mind. So, we are getting ready now for 2025 because we're smart. We're here now preparing, doing everything that we have to do. While we're still doing our everyday business, we're still doing lead generation in other ways, but we want to make sure that our referral business hits the ground running and is fully ready in January 1 of 2025. And so we are having this class now for that reason. We're doing the preparation for the groundwork. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Today we're gonna do a little exercise on compiling the contact list. Create a comprehensive list, past clients, family, friends, sphere of influence, business associates. And I'm going to ask you if you would pick an accountability partner. It doesn't have to be anybody in this room, but I want you to think about who will hold you accountable to what we're about to do. Just think about it. If you can't find anybody, I'll be it. But think about it. Session 2, though, which will be in 2 weeks, will be utilizing your CRM. What is a CRM? How do you utilize it? What are you currently using? Why? Are you using the one the company provides? Are you using a personal one? But understand the importance of a CRM. You've got to have a CRM. If your referrals have got to come off of a sticky note. You can't do it like that anymore. The system won't work like that. Even in your phone. I mean, that's a good place to start, but it has to be we're gonna create a system, so we need a CRM that's gonna work for us. Best practices for organizing and maintaining it. Then session 3 is how to reach out to our sphere of influence. Effective communication strategies. Craft a personalized approach to reconnecting. Like sometimes we get embarrassed because we haven't talked to our clients in so long, and we want to reconnect, but we're like, instead of a Christmas card. You see them in the store and you're like, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know, like, oh, hey, I meant to Remy, I heard it was her birthday and all her son, I didn't know, Jesus. So we're gonna talk about how to get past that. Because, you're more worried about it than they are. Always, it's always us. It's always us. And then we're gonna do how to craft a personalized approach to reconnect. Okay. Then number 4 is building trust and value techniques to become a trusted advisor. I was given this morning a contact in which you guys can sign up. It will automatically send updates for the market. Those kinds of things, we want to send items of value automatically. Because this has to be automated so that it doesn't take a lot of your time. Then eventually we're going to talk about, how many have heard of Brian Buffini? Brian Buffini he's the king of referrals. That's all he teaches basically, is business by referral. But he sort of invented the pop-by gifts. Anybody know about the pop-by gifts? He's not the only one. You don't have to join his organization and pay $500 a year to get his system. We're going to do the same thing with our system right here. And the pop-by gifts are so darn cute. They're like little ketchup bottles that say, you put little tiny ones. I just want to catch up with you for this and let you know what's happening. And you put your card in there. Or a little thing of popcorn, with 2 popcorn tickets, I just wanted to pop by and say hi. Little stuff like that, little cute little reasons. But there's ways to do it. You want to do it so that you're doing it to the right people, you're doing it at the right time. You're not going in there and spend 2 hours. I went to the doctor the other day and speaking about spending 2 hours. And I know this lady probably was maybe very lonely, but when I sat down next to her and I had like 15 minutes, I needed to get out of there because I had to go home and prepare for this system, and I had to pick up my granddaughter at school, and I had things to do. I sat down and she said, "Oh, I'm so glad you sat next to me. I was waiting for you." Do I know you? No, but I just wanted somebody to talk to. I'm not the one. Not today. I don't mean to be rude, but I got stuff to do. I got to get out of here. And I called my daughter and I said, "Hi." Excuse me. I got to go outside. So we don't want to go to places. We don't want to do the pop-by gifts with somebody going to take an hour of our time. That's not the purpose. We have to keep our agenda. Hi, girl. Oh, catch up. See you. Love you. Remember, anybody ever worry about it? Bye. Not exactly like that, but you get that.
Yeah.
Okay, then 5, encourage testimonials. Ask people. And when we're going to talk about when do you ask for the testimonials and their referral. When your loan's approved. Loan approval! Right? Did I do a good job? Yeah, not when the sync busts or something, that's not the timing. Timing is everything. So when do we ask for referrals? Number 6 is follow-up systems and consistency. How to set up follow-up systems, maintain consistent communication for relationships. Did you get Lola, or here, Lola?
Oh, thank you.
You don't have to take,
Sorry.
you can, but that's the, is that true? Is that
Yeah.
one or two? Okay. And number 7, we'll be reviewing, refining your referral process, analyze what's working and what needs improvement, and develop a referral action plan. So that's basically loosely what we're going to cover. And then we're going to assess if it's working or not for you, right? So that you know you're not wasting your time. So strategy 1 is today, is this. This is our activity. Sweetie, can you, I'm gonna ask you, if you're ready. You give
Take
her.
one on.
See, you already know my name.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
See, instant contact.
Why is a database crucial? It's the foundation. Here's a news flash. You are not salespeople. You are in business for yourself. And any business has a foundation. I don't care what it is, or should have a foundation. I was the first woman in the country to own and operate her own security guard company when I was 22 years old, with 7 kids, 5 stepchildren included. Even then, I knew there were computers, but I had to have a foundation. I had to know where my guards were, what time they were supposed to be there. They're gonna clock in, they're gonna call me, let me know they're there, and if they're not there, I needed to call the bank and say that the guard checked in. And this has been many years ago. There's a lot more sophisticated system today. But building your business is not just knocking on doors and lead generating. It's seeing your goals for the year and how you're going to get to where you're going to get to. And by the way, what works best for your personality type? If cold calling is something you just won't do, she's shaking her head, yes, Maria. It's not the only way to the promised land. But once you take your personality test and you understand that you're not a driver, you are an S, which is a support person, and you do much better at open houses. She's saying, yes, that's me. I do much better. Then we're just going to a lot of open houses, right? You're gonna find an open house to do, whether it's yours, somebody else's, some other brokers. If they'll let you hold it open, for sale by owner, or hold your house open. Right? Right. We'll find a way. So, database, the foundation of your business. Okay, now, this should be in your notes, but what makes a good database? Somebody read number 2.
Comprehensive, includes all relevant contexts.
Read number 3. Organize.
Organize. Categorize effectively to manage different types of relationships.
Number 4.
Up to date,
Regularly update. You got that? The latest contact. And the interaction. How are you going to do that if you don't have a CRM? So when you talk to them, when you call them and they're in your list and you call them, how are you going to sound if they had a baby and you forgot, and it's in the notes, and you all had an extensive conversation last time, and you didn't, and you call them again, and you're trying to go from memory, and you're like, how was the funeral? And you got all your information wrong. You got to have your notes, right? So, steps to building a strong database is you identify your sphere of influence. Who should be in your database? You gather the information and you segment your contacts. You have regular updates, make it a habit, consistent engagement. Now, here's what we're going to do. Within the next 3 to 5 minutes, Does everybody have a pencil, pen? I want you to take your, you need one, Vic? I want you to take your list, your activity sheet. Now, one's an information sheet and one's an activity sheet. And begin to list. Now, look, if you don't have all the numbers, it's okay. This is just for your mind mapping. Write down your, what's on the list. What's the first thing on the list, Lala?
Past clients.
Past client. Okay, so let's start that now. I'm gonna time you, and then we're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna play a little music. Who do you know? If you don't have any past clients in this business, maybe you have past clients in some other business. Or just skip that section and go to family and friends. Just think about who. Look at those pins going. I'm so excited. Look at you guys, rock stars. Okay. Keep writing. We'll do one more. Okay. Give yourself some love. Look how much you can give yourself some love. Stop. Give yourself some love. Right now. Right now. So let's debrief. How many people were you able to gather, Lala?
Well, there was a lot, but I mean, I just wanted to get through categories. I mean, the past clients, I just went down to the ones that were recent,
Yes,
that were in my mind.
yes.
How
How many?
Well, I just filled out the
The
schedule.
whole thing?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I could have kept going, but I
You
just
could've-
went like the last
Right.
6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fresh.
Okay.
I actually had a hard time with this one.
You had a hard time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm starting to realize that I do have a lot of contacts, but they're very transactional, And I was thinking about my friends, and my friends are all real estate agents, so I'm just like, I can't offer it to them,
Oh, no, no, no.
No.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah.
There's a section down there for agents.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't go
there's-
that far, because I was just like,
Oh, when you turn it over, go back over then when you leave and write down the agents.
wait, can I get ahead of it?
Yeah, I mean, I can start at the bottom. At the bottom, does it say realtor?
It just said sphere of influence.
I think you put it on the handout, on this handout.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay,
just
I
went
didn't
over
see that.
But I still put it on there.
Oh, let's see, maybe it didn't say that. I'm
It's on
there.
the handout.
Yes, here, other
Yeah.
real estate
Yeah, it's
agents,
in there.
right there. Agents, company, contact, special relation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, down to agents.
Okay.
Agents that you have relationships with, that you, yeah. It may seem silly, but you may be in a recipient, are you bilingual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's a reason, with someone who's not bilingual, who would need you. But you still want to put them down, you still want them to stay in your sphere, in your system.
So all these contacts is what we would add to our CRM.
That's right. And we're not only gonna add them, but we're gonna categorize them.
Can I add something to
Yes.
her? So, in the past, it happened more in the past, I actually had realtors who got out of the business and
There
they
you
were
go.
full-time and they've been out of it, so they needed someone to partner with, so they would refer them to me. So I actually had realtors refer me business that went on to take on a full-time job.
Well, you heard my story.
Yeah.
Who did I refer my REO business to?
Right, so they're real estate.
Someone that I had a relationship with in Sacramento. Then I knew would not embarrass me,
Right.
right? And who would do a good job on those REOs. And was willing to pay me 20% referral fee. Mhm. So we kind of partnered up, so yeah. It's a different kind of relationship, but it's still a referral. Maria, how did you do?
I didn't do the past clients, but I did 11, family and friends.
Good job. 11, just right like that. Now, give her some love, She dug it up. Good,
Yeah.
good.
So they're family, obviously.
So are you brand new?
I'm brand new, yeah.
Okay,
But,
so the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna let everybody you know that you're in business. Are you brand new?
No.
Okay. Then you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna take a picture with your broker, with your team lead, and gonna say, congratulations, and then you're gonna contact me and I'm gonna give you the link to Bling, a digital business card.
Yeah.
A digital free business card. A free digital business card. Do you have your license already?
Yes.
So then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna send them a copy of your Bling card. Notice, you don't even have to send it in the mail, you're just gonna text it to them. Girl, guess what? I'm in real estate, here's my card.
Ready?
And if you know anybody needs to buy or sell a home or any information about the market, just let me know. Here's my card. Boom, 2 seconds. Anybody who wants, pass my card. Anybody that wants to know how to get onto that Bling, just Bling me.
Just Bling me.
Send me a text. This one here, how did you do?
I did most of the
got it.
assignments of the
Okay.
information.
Okay, cool. And so this is a good opportunity to contact them if you don't have their number. Let's say you have their phone number, but you don't have their email. So this is the time you'll call and say, I got your number, but I'm updating my database, and get your email too. Because you have in real estate, we'll do the dialogue. Okay, Stephanie, how'd you do?
I think it's, I don't have clients yet, so I didn't put anything there, just
Right.
leave it apart.
Right?
I put family, friends, yeah, and it's group influence, yeah, so.
Good for you. Give her some love, guys. Okay, so I forgot your name. Patricia? My name is Patricia. Patricia, one of my cousins, your name is Pat. Okay.
Well, I did okay,
You did
but
okay?
what I'm doing is I've always been in new homes.
Yes.
So what I'm in the midst of doing is turning all of those hundreds of homes that I've sold to new buyers into my CRM
Yes.
as follow-up.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Perfect. Perfect. You're a smart lady. Smart lady. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing. In fact, during the market crash, there was a lady that was went and came to work for a retail real estate office, and she was like struggling for business, and people were losing their homes. And so I said, hey, why don't you get you a T-shirt that says, I put you in your home, I can take you out. And she said, I will, and she did, and she became the #1 realtor in that office. So, just creativity. Okay, love, what about you?
I had a total of 26, just jotting people down, past clients. It started with people I already know that referred me a lot of business.
Yes,
Um,
perfect,
and then friends and family, and spirit of influence.
perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for you guys to do today. I'm really happy about this. So, I need you, how many of you think that maybe you could commit to gathering 50 names in 2 weeks? Raise your hands high. How about 100? Anybody game for 100? 100? 1, 2, 3, 100? Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, no, you're 100, I'm gonna put you Let's, because we're going for 10% of 100.
For sure.
10, we're going to minimum, okay? So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna do past clients, current clients, potential clients, sphere of influence, cheerleaders, service providers, escrow people that you have really a relationship. I have a girl that I love at Starbucks on Day Creek and Baseline. I love her. Every time we see each other, we go like this. I go, can I have a cold brew medium with almond milk and stevia? I turn the corner and she goes, it's you! And I go, it's you! Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you! And all the other people lined up, they're like, what is wrong with them? I want what they're having. What's in that coffee? Oh, I was in that cold brew. But what's happening is she's like 20-some years old. I just like her energy. And she likes mine, and she says, you made my day. And I go, you made mine. And so every time we see each other, we go, you. It's just so much energy, right? I'm definitely gonna give her my bling card when I go through. Not for real estate, but she would be somebody that I would for real estate. I'm gonna just bling her for coaching. Because coaching is what I do. I love it. I love my girls. I love you guys. Can you tell? I love you. I want to bring you up right up to the next level. So that kind of relationship, somebody that's out there, your nail girl. My little nail girl, she gave me this yesterday. I got my nails done. She's putting oil on my hand. And she gave me this little necklace bracelet. And I was like, I love you. I'm going to wear it tomorrow at my meeting. So those kinds of people, you know, you start making friends. You got more people, what you need is just a system. You don't need to meet nobody else. You got enough people right now. You just need a system and you'll be on your way.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it okay to commingle your past clients?
What is that?
Meaning, like, let's say I have this other business, right? And I have a nice database. But they never knew me as such, so is it okay to like use them?
Gold mine.
Wait a
You
minute.
got a gold mine.
I gotta tell you something that's funny. My watch just, I'm so loud and I'm clapping and my watch thought I fell.
Oh.
And it's sending a SOS to my daughter.
Oh, no.
And I say, I'm okay, I didn't fall.
I'm just having fun.
I'm just loud and energetic and joyful and happy. Now, you got your answer, your answer. Of course it is okay. What was your other business, or what is your?
I have a private store.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl,
Oh my
are you
God.
kidding me?
Bridal.
Private.
It's a perfect one.
Yeah.
It could be more perfect. It's almost on par with her. As far as, you know, your sphere, your potential. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully, we can put something together. What you have?
I run a catering and works business, so I have come across a lot of people, and I have their contact numbers, and I have a lot of following.
Oh my God, you're in the right class. We are going to blow up your business.
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Yeah.
We're gonna blow it up. Uh-oh, sorry.
Oh, no, they're gonna call fire department. You have to be careful what you say nowadays.
Yeah, you guys, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you because you are, I know from, I can just see potential. I mean, this is what people die for, to have these kinds of connections. I knew a girl, Gracie Warren, years ago. She was a nurse, knew a lot of doctors. And she left the medical field and went into real estate. And she went right to what they call Centurion, $5 million a year, first year, just from her contest from being a nurse.
We have one.
Yeah,
A nurse that's
Yeah.
killing it.
yeah, that's killing it. So, you know, it's, not necessarily past patients, but could be past patients, it'd be, you know, other medical associates, doctors, other nurses, you know. You play your cards right, and you strategize. Absolutely, more than absolutely. I want you to see yourself, this is where mindset comes in. I want you to see yourself right now. Right? I want you to see yourself, see yourself, see yourself, see yourself, see yourself. See yourself. See yourself as a mega volume producer in 12 months. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Let's stand. And let's read our affirmation. Justin!
Rose.
I lost my screen.
Oh.
Sounds so good.
Was it this one?
I think I fast forwarded and fast forwarded out to the.
There we go. You know what number it was?
Oh, yeah, it's the last one. Can I go last one?
the right?
That one. Okay. While we're doing that, don't forget, next session, bring a friend, bring somebody. Oh, before we gotta get an accountability partner, but we're gonna do this first. Okay, at the count of three, we're gonna read affirmation. 1, 2, 3, I am connected to a vast
network of people who trust and value my expertise. As I compile my referral list, I attract clients who are eager to work with me and share my name with others. My business grows effortlessly through the power of strong relationships and genuine connections.
Okay. All right, so make sure you're here for,
When is the next one?
gonna be Thursday after next.
Every
Every other Thursday.
Every other.
Right, Justin?
Yeah, that's what it said.